Hello and welcome back to Coffee and Film. I hope you're staying safe and well. We have another film trailer. Clearly, they're like London buses. You wait forever for one and then they never show. Of course I'm joking, I mean multiple show up. Of course, that's what I meant. So yes, we have Da 5 Bloods by Spike Lee, which is releasing on... Of course it's releasing on Netflix. I miss cinemas. Anyway, this is a new Spike Lee film that's releasing on Netflix and is a part of what there is their take over the world policy, which is get every famous director, not just famous, every incredible director, to direct a film for them and see if they can win an Oscar. Now, there's been some good hype around this film. It's got a good cast, looks interesting, based on the Vietnam War. I can't wait to have a look. Let's give it a go, shall we? Oh, well, that was interesting. That threw up some really cool, interesting themes. I mean, okay, first things first, the really easy thing to comment on is the ratio with everything being set during the Vietnam War being filmed in 4:3. Now, that presents the idea that there's going to be multiple storylines playing out, or at least multiple timelines playing out. And also, what I found really cool, is they're very, right at the start of the trailer, they plant that idea of confusion, of you're fighting a war that you don't understand, that you're fighting a war that that you don't want to fight, you don't need to fight. So there might be a sort of quite twisty element to the plot to reflect that. As an audience member, we may also feel confused as we go through the film. But there's some really interesting elements. Another thing I found really cool is this idea of the 4:3 being mixed in with historical footage, because that made it feel like you're going to be watching the film and all of a sudden they'll flip to an old piece of historical footage and you won't even know. It will just seamlessly slide from history to film, and I find that brilliant, really, really exciting, and also showing how deep the roots of this film are going to be in history. It's going to be something that's really going to pay its respects to those who lost their lives in the Vietnam War, and it's really, really going to be a film that makes you think about that as well and reflect upon it. The final thing that I picked up is this idea of reclaiming what you've lost, quite literally. So these young men, they're sent to the war, and they sort of lost their youth to the war, and they've come back to reclaim the gold, which in a sense is their life. They're reclaiming what they've lost, which I think is a really lovely element to the film. Brilliant cast. It looked beautiful. It looked really, really great to watch, again, that historical footage and all that. And it's coming out in early June, which is really soon, and that's really exciting. There's some good stuff coming out now. People are really, streaming services are really starting to play their hand, which is really, really cool. Great director. Could it be an Oscar contender? Well, they are considering streaming for the first time in a while, so it may well be. I'm really excited by this, but what did you think? Please let me know down in the comments if you liked this trailer and what you thought of the trailer and what you really picked out from it. And if you liked the video, please remember to like it. And of course, come and subscribe to our channel where there are many other wonderful videos for you to watch. In the meantime, please stay safe and well, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers!